Hey, what's up, team? It's Jason here from RealTourVision.com. I've got a great update today. We're going to be covering a lot of stuff. Happy Friday to you all. And Northern Michigan, we are marching into fall. It's getting cold, but the developers are hot, and there's a lot coming off the production lines yet this year. We're going to see a ton of stuff. I thought I'd make a video this Friday here and just go over some of the great things that we've been up to at Real Tour Vision. You're going to see a lot of stuff in this video. I'm going to try and go as quickly as possible because I know you're all still very busy. Based on the numbers we're seeing, most of you out there are having record years and setting personal bests. So let's get started. Today's update includes a lot of stuff. And for those of you that haven't been following our updates, I'd encourage you to log into the tour management system and click latest changes. If you haven't logged in a while, there's going to be a lot here that you have missed. It's been a very productive and busy year. Very, very busy, and having a lot of fun while we're doing it, making a lot of our customers extremely happy, and most importantly, making our customers happy and excited to be using such great tech. So if you haven't looked at the change log, go in, look what we've done. What I'm going to announce today hasn't hit the change log yet. So the last round of updates was blasted out on end of August. We've got another big round here, and I just haven't had time to get them into this change log. So a lot of you may know, again, that was down here. Log in and click latest changes. If you have not logged in a while, it should automatically pop up for you. As soon as you log in, it should pop like that, and you can look at the Fusion Manager updates, read about all the great things we've done, or read about the Tour Player updates that we've done to our two HTML5 powerful Fusion virtual tour players. So let's dive in. A lot of you know that about a week ago, I made an announcement that Flashageddon had begun, and that is because of the Google 69 update. So if you're saying, what is that? Well, Chrome has about a 60% market share, real close, somewhere in there. So that's the browser you want to cater to. If your stuff doesn't work on Chrome, you're dead in the water. So this Google 69 update came about. The bug in this update made it so everywhere you went that had Flash, warnings were going off, and you had to allow it every time. It was not remembering. The guys sprung into action. I got to tell you, big hands to the development team. We had about 4 or 5 components left in the RTV system that required Flash, and those components were your music chooser. So if you log in and go to music, you're going to find it's all done in HTML5 now, and a lot of neat updates. So when you go to scene narration, you're going to see HTML5 music player. RTV radio is now an HTML5 music player. Really cool. The volume level, for those of you that wanted an easy way to put volume 21 on everything or increase your volume, it's there now, real fast and easy. You don't have to slide it with your mouse. I hear a lot of you saying thank you. That's just a huge update. We've had so many people write in and mention that while on the phone. So some just little subtle things there while we're making things HTML5. All of the audio components in the tour management system are HTML5, so that part is done. The next big thing that we wanted to attack, because we know you use it so much, is the Ken Burns editor. Well, I'm excited to let you know, if you double click on any of your stills, go into the still photos editor, this is now all HTML5. And in the past, if you wanted to change speed, you had to press the enter key there. Now you can just hit save. So a lot of cool updates, and as you can see, you can tell what image you're working on. That was an older update. But yeah, the Ken Burns editor now all HTML5, making it easier than ever to use and without any of those nagging Flash warnings popping up. The guys are still going to work on a couple other parts of Fusion that still require Flash, like the hotspot editor, the Pano editor. If you do Panorama's team, you're going to be happy to know that the Pano editor is on staging right now. That's going to go live on Monday. So if you have Panoramas, I'm trying to find a tour. That one has video. I'm trying to find one of Jim's tours here that might have a panorama. Here we go. The Panoramic Editor here. Let me sort by panoramas and double click. So this editor right here is still Flash, and you'll see it's going to throw a little, hey, you need to install Adobe Flash. So it does that every time for all these components. So that's going to be gone Monday, this coming Monday. The new Pano editor goes live, all HTML5. So really exciting things. The guys are doing great. If you have a chance, give them a shout out on Facebook if you're in the group, or even a personalized email just to the RTV Tech team. It goes a long way, keeps these guys excited. Next up, I wanted to talk about the new, some changes to the lead capture. For those of you that are using lead capture in any way, shape, or form in your virtual tours, and I encourage you to do so because it works great. It works very, very well, and it's just one of those added bonuses. And lead capture is a little form that pops up. We've renamed this to request more information, and it does go right to the listing agent. They get a notification that someone's filled this out. We've added a little X in this upper button and continue. So the user does not have to fill this out, but agents over at Blue Lava Media are all asking for lead capture. They really like it. I've got about 40 to 50%. So I shouldn't say all, but about 40 to 50% of our customer base is now asking for lead capture. So check that out. The other neat update that we recently made is to the traffic reports. One of our developers pointed out that the average time was being negatively impacted. So the average viewing time of this tour is 1 minute. We were seeing some tours with 40-minute average viewing time, and that's because of a bug in some iOS's, iPads, or devices not shutting the tour down, or the tour running in the background in another tab. What we've done now is anything that runs over longer than 10 minutes is just cut off at that point. So that's not going to negatively impact the average viewing time. So we have a cutoff. So you're going to see these are much more accurate now. This one has 1 minute of viewing time, which is really good if you think about the average time somebody, they say, spends on a video that they're interested in. So that's great. Anything over a minute is going to be huge. So check that out. That has been fixed and addressed. We have changed the email traffic reports too. Some new stuff on those. So this week when the traffic reports come out, be sure to look at your email versions for some changes. And we've got even more stuff planned here for the rest of the year. The next thing up is that the printable flyers, the QR code was getting squished by the Scan Me. That's been addressed. Not a big update, but it bothered a lot of people. So that has been put to bed. The printable flyers are great if you use them. We do at Blue Lava Media. That comes with our exposure engine. It's something that we include for $35 as one of the components that we choose. And we still get, to this day, about 70% of our customers spend an extra $35 with Blue Lava Media for our exposure engine. If you have questions on that or would like to take a look, stop on by the website, go to bluelavamedia.com and check out our pricing. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to Jason, that's me, and I'm more than happy to guide you along the way. The next thing that I should talk about for Matterport users or 4K video embedders, or for let's how about 360 video, guys and girls that want to embed full 360 video. This is for you. This is cool. This allows you to actually set the duration for your external media. Whoa, you blew my mind. What does that mean? All right, let's dissect this. So log in, click on settings, and you're going to come right over here to what used to only have pano speed and still photo speed. And I got some news for you. You're going to have your volume setting here in about a week. So look back here, your preferred volume setting for volume for narration and music clips. Yay, I can hear the cheers. I know, I'm excited too. So that's going to be put back here, but your external media set duration right now, the default is 15 seconds. So if you embed a Matterport, what does this mean? If you embed a Matterport, what this means is that the user will have 15 seconds to click the play button. Hopefully they click it. If not, it goes to the next scene. Now I can say, hey, I don't want any duration. So it's going to disable and it will not go to the next scene. So they're going to have to click play on that Matterport no matter what. They will not move. It will stay right there. And then in order to get to the next scene, they'll have to advance the tour by clicking on the next button, or if it's Fusion Slim, the button over here to go to the next scene. Or if they're on a device, they'll have to swipe. So keep that in mind when you're looking at stuff. Back over here to the settings. So you can also set the duration. So if you wanted to say, you know what, I want to give them 8 seconds to click on the play button on my 4K YouTube. If they don't click it, I want to go to the next scene. So that would be 8-second delay. And then if you wanted to put a play button, this is kind of cool. So you can put a play button over your external media. So they have to hit the play button. Right now, it defaults to no. So play around with those if you're using external media. Just some really cool stuff there that we've been working on. Let's take a look at some changes here with Realtor.com. Sad to see this one go, but we got an announcement from a Realtor.com. So Realtor.com sent us a message saying, hey, look, we're no longer going to take any more content from tour providers, basically following the same thing that Zillow decided about 5 years ago. We're not going to take any more content from virtual tour providers. We're only going to take the content directly from the MLS. What does this mean for you? Well, the syndication has been shrinking and shrinking and shrinking over the last 5 years. Why is this happening, Jason? It's simple. Because MLS boards are finally catching up to the tour providers and the technology providers of the world. They're syndicating out for the agents. So they're sending to Trulia, Zillow, Realtor.com, and all these other sites that we used to syndicate to. It's all being taken care of and handled by MLS boards now. So my message to you, get it on the MLS or bust. Social is becoming a very big and important place to advertise virtual tours. If you haven't encouraged your agents to post on LinkedIn, you are missing out. You have to encourage them. Put it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I'm hearing that Pinterest is also a very good place. I personally, with Blue Lava, have not done that yet, but I always keep an open mind to these different sites. We will have Instagram video and Facebook video for you to send to. Keep an eye out for that. That is a highly requested item, and we're excited to be able to give you those kind of things here in the future. But Realtor.com, yep, sad to see it go, but happy that as a tour provider, you have to essentially tell your customer, hey, put the branded tour on your website, put the branded tour on all your social sites, and make sure you put the non-branded tour on the MLS, and they're going to take care of it from there. Once it's there, it's going to go to Zillow and Trulia and Realtor.com and all the other websites. So check that out. The other thing that you're going to see changed here, and this is all because of Flash, I hate to say, we are going to sunset the download tour here. It's going to disappear. It's still here. And the download tour right now does not work. It no longer works. That will be discontinued. Time to sunset that until we rewrite it. When that's going to be, I do not have a time frame for you right now, but that's not working. So when you download that, you're going to run into Flash problems, and you're probably not going to see any imagery. So that's going to be coming off of the site. One more thing to mention about syndication too is we also got communication for those of you with MRIS and Bright MLS. Those of you using that is going to be down for a while until MRIS and Bright can merge all their customers over to Bright. So please be advised that service will be going down. How long and when, I do not know yet, but more on that later. So keep an eye out, everybody, for a lot of stuff. Monday, we're going live with the Panoramic Editor. And what's coming next, you say? Well, once we get through Flash again, which should be sometime late next week, we've got a lot on our list before we wrap up the year. We've got full motion video streaming and Tyler's extreme theming. You're going to like it. I know you're going to like it. I'm going to like it. And hey, thanks for your support. And we appreciate your business over at Real Tour Vision. All your support and dedication to our brand makes for a better tomorrow for everyone. Thanks a lot. Have a great weekend. And please feel free to call us for any questions.